Good evening. It is Sunday night in Paris. It's day 17 of my journey here. Um, Last few days I have not exactly taken off because while I've been out and about, I've been conjuring up melodies and working on lyrics, but I haven't been at my workstation so much because my father and stepmother were in town, and the word for stepmother in French is belle-mère, I learned today. Um, so they were in town, and we all went to Giverny together a couple days ago, and that was a pretty extraordinary experience. Giverny is where Monet lived and had his studio in the last part of his life. And when we walked over the bridge and were suddenly in the Japanese garden looking at the water lilies pond, it was extraordinary because it was such a familiar, sort of almost seminal sight, the shape of the water, and the way the lilies looked and the light source. It was just kind of breathtaking and almost surprising to see something so familiar that you've never actually seen right in front of you. And then we went out and we had a few absolutely delicious meals here, you can imagine. And we also went to Musée d'Orsay. So Elaine asked me how many times I'd been to Musée d'Orsay since I've been here, and I said I've been here 2 weeks, and I've been here twice. So I've seen every painting, every sculpture, everything at Musée d'Orsay at this point. But it's a pretty extraordinary museum. And let's see, I've met some people here. The photographer who is doing this adjunct project to my project, Miriam, I've seen her twice. She came today. We spent a fair amount of time out and about in Paris with her photographing. I haven't seen one photograph. I have no clue what they look like, and I sort of don't want to know. And now I'm back in my studio, and I'm working on the next part of the opera, which is the part where Psyche's sisters come from abroad to her parents. They've heard that Psyche has jumped off this cliff and died, and they're deeply in mourning. They want to go to the spot where she died, and Eros gets wind of this, and he's pretty perturbed. He does not want Psyche really out of his control, and she desperately needs human contact. So she wants to see her sisters. So at this point in my writing it, it's a six-person piece. It's Psyche's parents, her two older sisters, and Psyche and Eros themselves. I'm not sure whether I like it or not yet. But I'm pretty deep into it at this point, so hopefully I'll make some good progress on it tomorrow. And that's it. Paris, day 17.